Why you understand everything but you cannot speak? If you feel like you understand a lot, but when you try to speak, nothing comes out, you are not alone. This is one of the most common problems I see with my students. They can follow conversations, they understand what they read, they even know the grammar. But when it's time to speak, they freeze or they use the very simple sentences. And the reason is actually very simple. You have passive knowledge, but not active language. That means your brain recognizes the language, but it is not trained to produce it. And actually, this is completely natural. This is the same way the children learn their first language. For the first 1 or 2 years, they mostly listen, they absorb the language, they understand much more than they can say. And only after that, they start speaking. So this gap between understanding and speaking is completely normal. And here's the difference. Children get massive input every single day and they're encouraged to speak every single day. As adults, we often skip that process. I've had many students like this. They would understand everything I say, they could translate sentences, but when I asked them to speak, they would freeze or they would stop, think, hesitate, and go back to the very basic structures. Not because they don't know the language, but because they haven't activated it yet. And this is where most people make a mistake. They think, okay, I just need more conversation. So they start talking more, but without structure and guidance, they keep using the same words, the same patterns, and the same mistakes, and nothing really changes. What actually works is guided speaking. This means that you don't just talk freely, you practice specific structures, specific vocabulary, specific patterns. And that's why you need a teacher to guide you through this. Because you need to build the language first and then use it. And that's when the things start to click. Suddenly speaking becomes easier, sentences become more faster, and you sound more natural. So if you feel like you understand more than you can say, that's completely normal. It just means that you're still in the transition phase. But to move forward, you need to activate the language, not just recognize it. And that's exactly what most learners are missing. Understanding is the first step, but speaking is a different skill. And if you don't train it the right way, it won't develop on its own. That's exactly what I focus on in my courses, helping you turn what you understand into real speaking. If that's what you need, please check the link below.